Hi everyone, this is my first YouTube video where I'm actually speaking, and of course I'm going to be talking about my book, To Kill a Cockroach, which is an LGBTQ plus memoir. So the book title, as I've mentioned before, is a play on word from Harper Lee's, one of my favorite books, To Kill a Mockingbird. And so as she uses her observations about prejudice and racism in America, in a fictional town, Macomb, Alabama, in America, in 1930s, I use my title in modern Miami. In my book, I speak a lot about my inner child because I write the book in three voices, which is my name is Osvaldo, and I've always been called Ozzie. Osvaldo is my Christian name. That's what my parents named me. I was named after my father. In Spanish, we use, or Cuban Americans, they use the diminutive way of calling people. So when you want to say to a little kid that his name is Osvaldo, like mine, you would call him little. You would call him Osvaldito. So the book is written in three voices. One voice is Osvaldito, which is that little boy that went through a lot of trauma growing up. And then the book is written in my nickname, which was given to me by a third grade teacher, Mrs. I won't say her real name, but she gave me the nickname Ozzie, which I'm glad she did, by the way, because it has made it much easier for people to pronounce an Osvaldo. So the book is written in Osvaldito's voice, it's written in Ozzie's voice, and it's written in my voice, which is the mature man, right? Osvaldo or Ozzie, or my full name, which is Osvaldo. Are you ready for this? It's a mouthful. Osvaldo Calixto Amador. So it turns out that, not that this is relevant to the book, but it turns out that I am mostly Portuguese in descent, and my last name is from Portugal, by the way, although I was born in Cuba. So, anyways, I'm going to be talking more about my book and the experience of writing, about how cathartic it was, and to encourage every person who is gay, calls himself LGBTQ plus, or queer, or transgender, or non-binary, whatever the acronym that you choose to identify with. I think it's so important that more today than ever that our voices be heard, that our stories be heard. We are part of history, and we should not be silenced. Writing is powerful, and I would suggest even writing a journal, which I do every night. I write a journal. Actually, I do it twice a day. I do it in the morning, and I do it at night. So I hope to see more of you. Please subscribe, because I want to talk about my experience about writing and going through the traumas. And if you get the book, then you could probably, you don't have to get the book to watch these videos, but it would be nice for me. But if you do get the book, you'll understand about my journey overcoming the traumas. If you don't get the book, you'll still get a lot, because I'm going to speak to you what it has been like for me to work through almost 30 years of therapy and a lot of spiritual work. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you subscribe, and see you soon. Thanks. I hope I did this right. I'm working on the technology soon.